they were subjected to, just because they had faith in Allah and His religion, and His message. So anybody? Just one name. Yeah. Thanks, Brother Sam. And this is Sayyidina Mus'ab ibn Umayr. He was with, but because he accepted Islam, he was subjected to torture from his own family. So today, inshallah, we will continue with So Rasulullah, somebody should ask why Rasulullah left them to the torture. This question can get into our minds. Why the message of Rasulullah leave them to this torture and to this brutality? We told yesterday that Allah was testing. The message of Rasulullah knows that Allah is testing these people to see if their faith or their iman is true or not, because they will hold the message, the great message after Rasulullah death. So this is one of the reasons. The second reason is the message of Rasulullah didn't do anything without revelation. Even when he was asked about something and he doesn't know or he doesn't get any revelation, he just tell whoever asks a question, wait until the revelation has been to him, and then he replies. So Rasulullah didn't do anything in the da'wah without Allah's commands and orders. But this is the first situation. Rasulullah had passed by a period of time. He was sick, and he wasn't able to pray night. And at that time also, the revelation stopped for a couple of weeks. No revelation, no Quran. So the mushrikeen, the polytheists, they started to tease him, and they started to ask, did your God leave you? Did your God abandon you? And a woman just came to him and called him, "Oh Muhammad, did your demon or your devil left you?" Devil, she meant Jibreel. So the revelation or the answer for all this kind of situation and mocking, just Allah revealed to His messenger what to have. وَاللَّيْلِ إِذَا سَجَى مَا وَدَّعَكَ رَبُّكَ وَمَا قَلَى. Allah never left you or abandoned you. وَلَلْآخِرَةُ خَيْرٌ لَكَ مِنَ الْأُولَى. Means after this time, or this time is you have this difficulty, but after that, after years of da'wah, it will be better. This is the meaning of al-akhirah wal-ula. So Rasulullah was trying to support the believer, the first believer, sit with them, relieve them, telling them stories, and the surahs contains, or verses contains news from the previous nations started to be revelated at that time, just to believe the believers that you are not exception. This happens for every prophet before me, and every believers, everyone just was subjected to this kind of torture and this kind of circumstance. So we will talk today about 2 or 3 examples. The first one, just to see how strong the faith of this Sahaba. We will talk today about Sayyidina Sa'd ibn Abi Waqqas. We will not talk about his cleverness in the wars after that. We will talk about a very simple situation. Sayyidina Sa'd ibn Abi Waqqas, he used to love his mother, and his mother loved him so much. So his mother didn't accept Islam, and in a trial to convince him to renounce Islam, she told him that, Wallahi, by God, I will not talk to you until you renounce or you abandon Islam. Never talk to you. So Sayyidina Sa'd replied, he knows, his mother knows that he loved her so much, and he didn't disobey it once, even before that situation. And she started to tell him, your religion commands you to be good to me, right? Yes? He said yes. So she told him, okay, so you have to obey me. Abandon this religion and go back to the religion of your fathers. So Sayyidina Khalid ibn Qas refused completely, 100%. I will not do that. So she swore again, Wallahi, I will not eat or drink until you get back from Islam. The first day passed, she didn't eat. Second day passed, she didn't eat. She wasn't joking. Actually, she was about to die. At the end, Sayyidina Sa'ad Abu Qas told her that, Wallahi, if you have 100 nafs and everyone get out of you, I will not leave this Islam. Subhanallah. I will not leave this religion. And Allah Azza wa Jal has revealed the ayah, وَإِن جَاهَدَاكَ عَلَىٰ أَن تُشْرِكَ بِي مَا لَيْسَ لَكَ بِهِ عِلْمٍ فَلَا تُطِعْهُمَا. This is the ayah revealed just for Sayyidina Sa'd. His mother, his beloved one. Yes, she didn't torture him. She just used that manipulation. Emotional manipulation, but she didn't succeed. Second situation is for Sayyidina Khabbab ibn al-Arat. This Sahabi was accepted Islam and he was 17, 18. And he was the most Sahabi, by agreement of all scholars, the most Sahabi which was tortured. He received the strongest torture among all other Sahabas. So his people, his own people, started to tie him like a sheep, like the sheep, and lit a fire below him. And they started to, like a sheep, just when we barbecue a sheep, it's the same. So his back, the skin of his back is not discolored, no. There wasn't any skin in his back. So, and he didn't leave Islam. This is a very brutal torture, just imagine that. They treated him like a sheep, but he didn't surrender. Nothing. No, I will not leave Islam. And our hero today, the most honorable Sahabi among all Sahaba, and he is the first Caliph of Rasulullah Sallallahu and he is his soulmate, Sayyidina Abu Bakr as-Siddiq. So we gave a short note about Sayyidina Abu Bakr yesterday. He is a very rich man. He used his money to support the believers. So whenever he see a slave or any weak person who cannot support or defend himself, he just went to his master and negotiate. Could you please him for money? No, I will not do that. So Sayyidina Abu Bakr, okay, I will buy from you. I will buy him from you. Sayyidina Abu Bakr freed and bought Sayyidina Bilal from Umayyah ibn Khalaf, and Sayyidina Bilal used to be a shared slave between the most cursed disbelievers, Umayyah ibn Khalaf and Abu Jahl. So Abu Jahl, Sayyidina Abu Bakr gave Abu Jahl 5 ounces of silver, which is very, very great amount at that time. So Abu Jahl replied, Wallahi, if you give me 1 ounce, I will give it to you. So Sayyidina Abu Bakr replied, Wallahi, if you ask it 100 ounces, I will give it to you just to set free Bilal radiallahu anhu. Also, Abu Bakr freed and bought Amr ibn Fuhayra radiallahu anhu. A lot of Sahaba. And when Sayyidina Abu Bakr's brother asked him, and he didn't accept Islam at that time, why did you do that? You are freeing weak person. You need to free strong ones, at least to protect you, to support you. So Abu Bakr replied, this is not for me. I'm expending this money just for the sake of Allah. And Allah Azza wa Jalla revealed, وَسَيُجَنَّبُهَا الْأَتْقَى الذي يؤتي ماله يتزكى وما لأحد عنده من نعمة تجزى. He doesn't want anything from anyone. This is just for Allah. This ayah was for Sayyidina Abu Bakr. And he has a great sha'n in Islam. I cannot talk about his greatness because time is flying. The last story is about Abdullah ibn Mas'ud radiallahu anhu. And this Sahabi was weak. Even his body, he was thin and he was weak, thin and short. So the Sahaba, the first believers, gathered and they started to ask themselves, so each other. So these disbelievers are torturing us, brutally us. So we should show some, reflex action. We should see some reaction. We cannot just stay calm and just get tortured and nothing. So Sayyidina Abdullah Mas'ud came up and suggested that something he will do. So they told him, please don't do that, you're weak. We are afraid of you. Don't do that. So Sayyidina Abdullah Mas'ud insisted. And the next day in the morning, in the early morning, for us it's around 10 a.m. and Mecca is the base is now. Everyone went to work. And in the Kaaba, in front of hundreds of people, he just stood up and started to recite Quran in front of the disbelievers. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim, ar-Rahman, allama al-Quran, and started to recite verses. So the disbelievers started to give their attention. Oh, what are you saying? What are you? Oh, this is words from Muhammad. Yeah. And every verse he recite, he got a punch in his face. Every verse he was hit by them, and he kept telling and reciting Quran until his blood flowed from his face. Then at the end he fainted because he's thin and weak. So when he just get conscious again, he went back to the Sahaba and they told him, didn't we tell you that they were about to kill you? Don't do that again. So he laughed and then said, Wallahi, these disbelievers now is easier for me than ever before. I will do this every day, every morning, just to mock them, just to tease them. So Sahaba just said, okay, they already got your message. Please don't do that because we are afraid of you. So the last incident, and we will continue based on this tomorrow, inshallah. Do you remember Sayyidina Khabbab? Khabbab ibn al-Ard went to the Messenger of Allah, went to Rasulullah to complain, to ask, when this torture will end, when we will have the victory, when Rasulullah will come. Just he would go to the Messenger relative or representing himself and all the other poor, weak people, because the believers at that time, until now, they were mustadafin. Umar ibn Khattab didn't accept Islam. No strong man accepted Islam yet. So we will talk about that inshallah tomorrow. And Jazakumullah khairan if you have any questions.
Just a quick addition. The Sahabi, Khabbab al-Arad, may Allah have mercy upon him. They asked him about so much torturing. Would you love that the Prophet be in your place? He was, as Muhammad mentioned, he was being rolled as a body. And you know what he said? He said, I would not love that the Prophet would be hit by a thorn, by a small thorn. And I am sitting with my family, well-fed and healthy and everything. Not even by a thorn. How do you expect me to wish for him to be in my position? He loves Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, but most importantly, he's a muwahhid. And he's doing this for the sake of Allah. And he went there to ask the Prophet, when is the victory of Allah? But look what he went through, what kind of torture he went through. He gained his iman. He earned it by hard means. And subhanAllah, because of the sacrifices of him and because of the sacrifices of such people, we are here right now. Without them, those weak people, Quraysh were saying, those weak people, why are you freeing weak people? We did not realize. وَلَا تَطْرُدِ الَّذِينَ يَدْعُونَ رَبَّهُم. They were asking the Prophet, expel them and we will sit with you, we will believe in you. إِنَّمَا تُنْصَرُونَ بِضُعَفَائِكُمْ. You will only gain victory by the weakest of you. This is the sunnah. Because once you break that value, once you break that principle, you crack. You have no longer values. So may Allah teach us and be just like mountains, like those Sahaba were. And we live also in tough times that require real men, okay? And the Prophet ﷺ said, الناس كالإبل المئة لا تكاد تجد فيهم راحلة. That people are like 100 camels. You barely find one good camel for traveling. The 99% are not good for traveling. They're just camels. But a good camel for traveling, it endures the long hours of traveling. It endures long hours without water, without food, without anything. So the Prophet ﷺ is saying, people are like 100 camels. You barely find one good camel that can really travel. Similarly, people are alike. So we need to be hard numbers. We need to be a hard number, not any Muslim. A lot of Muslims are out there. We are about 2 billion Muslims around the world. They can do nothing. Okay? Everybody's fighting them. Everybody's killing them. We have to be serious Muslims. Inshallah. Jazakumullah.